Yeah, it's your boy Frist in his house. Bring another great edition of Call of Duty for me to you, because that's what I do. Infinite Warfare Beta is here, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of this game, this series of Call of Duty. At first, listen, we all went through it. It's probably a pretty bad beta launch for Activision and Infinity Ward. Probably the worst thing that could happen for them. Maybe the best thing. Who knows? But let me talk about the game, because I know a lot of people. There's not much time in this video, and you guys get to enjoy it. And I'm not going to talk about the gameplay or not, who the character and everything I'm using. So I just want to talk about my opinion about how this game is different from Black Ops 3 and how I view it. And some of the things I want to point out that are pretty interesting. This game is a lot faster than Black Ops 3. There's so much more things in this game that are different than Black Ops 3, and some of the things that I like, the most important thing I like to point out is the movement. It seems like to me that they took their 3 years of development and worked on the maps and the movement. I love all the maps that are in beta. I think they're conducive to the style of gameplay that is being offered by Infinity Ward, and that is all-out straight movement. And what I mean by this is, when you play Black Ops 3, there's some surfaces you cannot run on. And they took their time to develop that game that way. So it was limited. Whereas in this game, it is all out. If you got stick skills, this game is for you. This is a far extreme Call of Duty series version that you'll see. In this game, you could bounce off any wall. You could jump backwards, boost. You could jump backwards, boost, and run backwards onto a wall. Whereas in Call of Duty, your guy would just fall down. In this game, you could jump back onto a wall, spin off, boost up, go straight, and double jump really quick off the wall. Some of the things that are interesting to me is when the character jumps, the legs are still straight, which I think that's kind of... I understand it, where your character's like still standing up in the air when he jumps, so it kind of looks awkward. But with the ability to just bounce off every wall and pew 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 like a ping pong, this game is probably... The boosting is controlled, and it's actually better. You can actually control your boost, whereas in Call of Duty you only get like a 3 little boost or 2 big boosts, where this one you can get a small boost and a really big boost, and it can really get you up high. And so it's pretty. I love it. I think this game is really nice. I mean, the movement, the fluidity, the maps. I mean, I love Frontier. I mean, here's the thing: you're probably gonna get frustrated when you play this game in the beginning, because it's not one of the common Call of Duty games where you got 3 little lanes and pretty. I mean, this map's really pretty simple, but some of the maps have an underground, above ground. I love all that. The fact that you could play this game both ways. I mean, you could head glitch, and the mantling is actually, they improved on the mantling. Like, you're not sitting there mantling over stuff, and I mean, you could boost jump over it. I mean, your guy gets over mantling really quick. Like, dexterity is built into the game. There is also, what's really nice is you could go right straight from a boost into a drop shot boost. I mean, you could do so much. There's a lot of freedom in this game, and you really need to, if you're a Call of Duty fan, is to take the time to play it a little bit longer. It's beta. You can't just sit there and play one set of weapons. The point is to test as much as you can so you can see if this game is for you. I mean, I went through a lot of this stuff, and until I get beat by something else, I'm not gonna change a couple of things. But I do go through everything with the exception of the LMG. Now, I thought was really nice is the rocket launchers are pretty cool. Splash damage is a little bit low. I love all the lethals, the little nuances of how to use these lethals. I mean, the aerial drone is like a floating C4, and you could detonate it, and there's just so much in this game. You just really have to take the time to find out what fits you. Overall, I think the time to kill is proper to this game because it's based on movement. And if you can't, I mean, you can literally bounce off any little thing in this game. And if you can't move, then of course you should get killed really quick if you're just going to stand there. I think the Infinity Ward has put the emphasis on movement with time to kill. I hope we don't see like esports and people crying on social medias to raise the time to kill because it's going to slow the game down. That's why when I look at beta games, they're in the purest form of when the game testers played it just to have fun. You know, this game was frustrating in the beginning, but if you played Modern or Black Ops 3, you should be able to handle it. It should take you about 4 hours to a day to pick it up, and that's really it. The colors are pretty good. Like I said, a couple things that kind of stood out. You know, legs standing up when you're jumping, but you know those. And also like the character screens and the fonts are kind of shaky side. But overall, I think when they took 3 years to develop the maps and the movement, I think they're spot on. I love the weapons. I mean, some of the stuff they copied from Black Ops 3, as far as a little guy coming out and giving you, pick this, pick that. It's kind of cheesy, but it's okay. At the end of the day, like I said, the movement is what I love the most about this game. Until next time, it's your boy Frist. Peace! I'm out!